Hey there, welcome to the Lumiére channel. Welcome to the how do they feel now that you're gone? How do they feel now that you've distanced yourself? How do they feel now that you're not as present? How do they feel? Like what is their situation now that you sort of disappeared or are not energetically as present? In the same way. I would be careful about how you define that because some people may not be energetic, may not be present to that person, but they can be present to that person with other people. This is talking to your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your therapists, your cards, your friends. Other times, this can be also since you may have yourself distanced yourself, so you may still be involved with them in some type of way, but this is you've sort of found yourself getting some space for yourself or putting some air into the situation. So that can be something to be mindful of. This could be someone or a group of people that you haven't spoken to in a while. You know, how do they feel about it if this was in that case it may not be how they're maybe like how they feel about it when they think of you or the situation or whatever. So know your situation. Those are the big three that I know can be sort of nuanced a little bit, um, especially when it comes to someone who we haven't seen in a while or someone who we still deal with but aren't dealing with directly, but we're still really energetically tied to them, or we're not energetically tied to them, but we're still sort of physically present. You know, there's lots of different energetic nuances and the like. So I had said it in the beginning. I hope you caught that. And is this your message? Oh, look at me, so cute. Oh, I don't know what this is. I forgot what stone this is. I thought I was gonna remember it, but I forgot. He's so cute. Is your message there? Is your message in this geode stone? This geode fragment. So pretty. So beautiful. Is your message in this sky? I don't know what this is. Is this aquamarine? I don't know, girl. Who are you? In this blue crystal stone. Oh, look at it. Who can identify this for me? Like, what is this? Someone identify it for me. Or is it in this smoky or citrine? Oh my goodness. Are you a citrine or a smoky? I think this is a citrine. I know it looks like a smoky, but it is a citrine. If I remember correctly, it is a citrine. Or how they feel about you being away or distanced or whatever that dynamic is. How are they feeling? Is it in citrine? So, I have not done a rock reading in so long. I think this is the first rock reading of 2022, baby. If you're watching this in any other time, it is still relevant. If you found this, it is still relevant, okay? This is the longest intro I've also done in a while, so hallelujah to that. Amen. Praise Jesus. I will see you in your designated stone. Timestamps will be somewhere down below. And see you there. Hey, Citrine Stone. Welcome to your reading. How are they feeling? How are they doing since you've sort of been not as around as they've been used to? All right. How are they feeling? Where are they at on that? Let's go ahead and find out, shall we? I'm getting like a reminiscing energy, because I have the reconciliation and because I have the. I'll leave it out. At the top of the deck, we have forgiving and learning, and pay attention to the red flags and romantic feelings. Cool. I could really keep going. Again, I need to do extended or something because the decks be wanting to expound. Yeah, I'm seeing that. I mean, I think this is maybe all of the cards, right? Because I'm singing that song like, once I was 7 years old. You know that song? So there's this sort of like reminiscing energy, but then I'm using new decks that I have never used on the channel before. Not the romance angels, but yeah, how they're feeling about you is interesting. I'm very excited to use this deck. I'm not. I didn't think I was gonna. I mean, I don't know if I'm excited or not. I don't know. But it wants to say things, you know? It wants to say things. So we're going to let it. And I'm also excited to use this other deck, which I have also never used on the channel before. And I was not prepared to use them for you. We have reconciliation, honeymoon in reverse, make the effort, as far as how they feel. I feel like this is someone who's, again, reminiscing. I am going to say that. I mean, I am going to say that there is a reminiscent energy here of the good times, shall I say, of your vibes, you know, the nice stuff. The new decks I'm using are Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, as well as the Tarot of Oppositions. Holla holla for $1, baby. Yeah, we all fit. Okay, great. Amazing. Beautiful. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Alright. You have Honeymoon in reverse. Make the effort. Throne in the reverse. Gold in the reverse. The Five of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Justice. The Nine of Wands is in the negative position, but whatever. Not whatever. I actually respect that about this deck, but it's not in a judgmental way as a negative. What I feel with this is someone who is sort of aware that the I wasn't gonna say this, but like that the honeymoon is over. That like I don't know the intensity of your being gone, of your leaving, of your absence, I should say. I don't know the intensity of your absence or even the brevity of it, but I feel like this person is making the effort to pick up the pieces, right? It's like there's a duality of energy here. There's like a certain level of hope, and then there's also a certain level of being past the heartbreak or being past the loss. Like there's an energy here of, you know what, like maybe if I do these kinds of things, things will be better. So what I'm getting is, and apply this to your situation depending on, you know, what your situation is. As I stated in the beginning of the video, like go watch that whole intro because that's going to explain some of the nuances here. I don't want to hear it in the comments, like go watch that first. Shit. This person feels like things are going to get better. I feel like their hope is that things will get better, that things will improve, that they sort of see there's been enough distance, or there's been a certain level of distance and absence for them to have a recognition of what you added to their world, and how I feel like they're looking to go their own way, but like strengthen themselves in order to, for some of you, make whatever it is between you better, or at least make themselves better. So in the future, if things come around again, they're better, and that there's a better experience. So I feel like this person has a maybe in the future type vibe to them. But I'm definitely seeing like an appreciation of you. With gold here, gold when I saw it, a song Gold by Owl City started playing in my head. Cause what you got is gold. I know you're gold. I think it's gold that he's saying, or whatever he's saying. But to me, the vibe that I'm getting anyway is someone who they recognize, your value, your worth, your je ne sais quoi about what you added, or maybe your point is being seen here with justice. Some of the misgivings that you had or shared or whatever helped make the situation the way it is between you two. They're seeing that. They're definitely seeing that there's a level of acknowledgement here, acknowledgement in like the power of your presence, or like your being, or impact of your being, and also the acknowledgement of like certain things that happened and that kind of went down or whatever. Even with throne here, we have these very sort of powerful words, like being a treasure, gold, being, queen, a king, a person who is regarded higher, is regarded in a high way. So with throne here, it says your potential is endless, which is an interesting layer added. And we have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you, right? This is that whole technique. So I feel like there is, with what they're feeling, they're reflecting in some ways. There's a reflection here about whatever the nature of your relationship was. I feel like this person wants to be, overall, depending on your situation, the essence is this person feels like they want to be in good books with you. They want to have a better relationship with you. At least, yeah, I feel like that's what it is. With justice here, I do feel like they are willing to bend, they're willing to see certain things from your perspective now that maybe they've experienced other things in their life, or now that they're, in addition to experiencing your absence. With the Five of Swords here, I mean, it's on the side of someone, to me, who's looking back and saying, man, what a fight. I'm gonna walk away with knowledge of being better, is how I'm getting it. It's time to grow up. The honeymoon is over. It's no longer time to, like, I want peace. It's no more time to be fighting, or it's no more time to whatever. So I feel like whatever this was, maybe because of the absence, the withdrawal, the energetic pullback, whatever that is for you that you did, there was a peace to it. There wasn't a ruckus, in a way. Even with the Nine of Wands, to me, as I see this is someone who is contemplating what it's about and contemplating their next move in terms of, what do I want? Like, now that there's been this level of distance here, what do I want? What is it that I want to do? What is it that I really wanted? What is it that, like, there's more contemplation here. I want to say there's no swords. I mean, there's a sword in the Justice here. There's the swords in the Five of Swords, but this is not a Five of Swords of like fighting. This is a Five of Swords of like peace to me. Like, it's over. It's done. I'm just gonna walk away, and I'm gonna walk away in peace and love and deuces. Even with this Justice here, there's this balance first, fighting later. Like, let's come to peace. Let's come to a reconciliation. Let's come to let's reconcile our differences. It's sort of like, this is you, this is me. Let's, meet in the middle, and with peace, not with the sword, but with a balance of sorts. So I feel like they're able to see where their failings were and where your failings were, in terms of, whatever your dynamic was. Now, whether they see all of it, whether people are still human. The sword is still there, but I feel like they're in a more peace type vibe. They're more in that sort of state, but there's also an accompaniment of, again, like, what am I gonna do now? It's like, you know, they've gone through, they see you, they see what it was. But I feel like even in that, there's still this time to grow up, time to get up. The honeymoon is over, and the honeymoon isn't necessarily like the good times. It could be the good times, right? Like, there's no getting this sorted, but it's more so like, also, rather, I should say, this energy of, okay, it's time to move away from this, in terms of, like I said earlier, bettering myself, moving away from this situation, and moving to another place. But I feel like they're walking slowly, and they're kind of like doing it in such a way that maybe there might be, you know, if I better myself, maybe things will turn around, maybe, you know, things will work out the way they need to. So then I feel like, even having said that, with them sort of seeing your virtues in whatever dynamic that you have, they want to find their virtues also within themselves. So there is a sense of like personal growth here, like personal growth lean here for this person. But I feel like, anyway, as it relates to you, there's warm feelings, there's peaceful ones, I'll say, but they see that there's a need for like real work to be done now, because we do see make the effort here, right? So for some of you, depending on how long this has been or what the nature of this is, they're trying to better themselves over there. For others of you, they're trying to better themselves right there, you know, with you actively, in their own way. But I also feel like, if this is someone that is in your world, they're actively trying to listen to what you are saying and what you are wanting, or whatever the case may be in your dynamic, and actively trying in their own way, right? So you take that the way you will. Let me know what the situation is and who you are checking on, and what that's looking like. If you think you want a little bit more information, perhaps one of the other piles is there for you. Now, this is what I want you to do. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Ring that bell so you can get notified when a new reading goes live. And definitely hit that like button. Like, attack it if you liked this video. And let me know how you feel about the 4 versus 3. Anyway, I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck. Bye-bye. Okay, blue stone. I don't know if you're aquamarine, or I don't think you're lapis. I don't know. This is kind of raw stone. I'm used to looking at stones super pretty and cut sometimes. But welcome to your how they feel about you. How they feel about you now that you sort of like are absent or whatever. Hopefully you watched the beginning intro about the different nuances behind, you know, this absence, this gonation, and this whole thing. I am using 2 new decks to the channel. I'm really excited about them. It's the Tarot of Oppositions, which I got as a gift. Goodness, forgot to say that. And also Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, which I got as a gift, baby. How do they feel since they've been gone? How are they feeling? Oh my goodness, you do too much sometimes, you know that? It's okay. We're fresh. We're fresh. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. Oops. What does that mean? Next to you, now I get what I want. if you're watching this, go get a personal reading from a reader that you trust. Why not? Maybe. Or maybe, you know, listen to more readings that have a more you-centric focus. Not this person-centric focus or other people-centric focus. I know there's a lot of the other person readings and not so much you readings, but I try to do more you know, readings that are also taking care of you, the viewer. Top of the deck, we have You Deserve Love, New Love in the reverse. We have the Chariot. We have the Judgment. We have the King of Wands. And we have the Knight of Swords. We also have Calling in Your Soulmate, Reconciliation in Reverse, Raindrops, and Homeward. Yeah, look, I feel like this person, I'm gonna say this. Listen and hang out for a second and see if what I say develops into something more. Okay, but I'm gonna go right off the bat and say, since you've been gone, I can breathe for the first time. We have this person is feeling, I feel like, a sense of freedom. With this absence, with this hang tight, okay? Just chill, you know, to sip your tea, take a step back, do something else, widow, paint your nails, I don't know. I always paint my nails while listening to stuff. It helps me, like, you know, figure my shit. I feel like they do feel a sense of freedom, and they're hoping for to meet someone else. Now, I feel like they are ready to move on. They might be moving too fast. They might be moving too fast in any direction. I don't feel like they wanted this in the beginning. I don't feel like they wanted you to be away from them or for them to be away from you, really. I feel like they were sort of, I don't want to say forced, but they were sort of, they had to almost make this choice, or this choice had to be made. I feel like they're moving towards, they're wanting to move towards something and someone else. But I feel like they're moving too fast in a direction that is one that they're not paying attention to fully. I feel like you are still around in their psyche. They may want what you two had in the good times. And also on the other side of the same coin is they may want what you two didn't have. If this is someone that is still around you and you're like, la 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 la, I'm not listening, I feel like this person, even with this reconciliation in reverse here, because there's judgment and calling, there's a flavor here of someone who, if this is someone who's still active in your life, as in you two are a couple, you're entangled, you're in a situation, you know what it is, like, you know what that situation is that I'm reading for. Like, this may not be everybody's story, this little side piece I'm about to say, but if you know that this person isn't out here looking for other people, etc., and if you know this is the person that is in your world and you are still listening, God bless you, because click bye. There's got to be another card, another stone. But if this is your person, I feel like they don't want things to go back to the way they were between you two. They want something new. They want something fresh. They want to do anything that is going to rejuvenate that initial feeling that they had with you. Now, if this is not a romantic situation, this is still someone who just wants to go back to like a basic type of, whatever that relationship was. And when I say basic, I mean primary, as in just like, first level type thing. This is someone who, if it's a workmate, they just want to work. They just want to do the work. They just want to work well. They want to have a good working relationship. It doesn't have to go beyond or under anything else other than that thing. What they want is harmony. They want things to be okay. And to the point of almost like faking it until it's fine. Right? So this is them sort of showing up perky and excited and happy, because that's what they want this this dynamic to be. That's what they want this to be. They just want it. I feel like then this is an avoidance of like whatever issues are there, and they want to not. They just want to bury that shit and just start over. Anything that has bad and wrong just did never, it's a new clean slate, right? So okay, that's that situation for those people who, this person isn't trying to meet someone else. This person in that energy is trying to reach someone who they get along with, who they have a symbiotic, harmonious, good relationship with, something that feels good, something that is nice, something that makes sense. That's what they're looking for. That's the essence of this person, right? Whomever this person is. Now, for those of you still dealing with them, they want that with you, right? Whatever. For others, they want that period. They want that with someone else, right? So you know where to put yourself. If you're checking on a family member, if you're checking on a lover, if you're checking on an ex-lover, if you're checking on a boss, if you're checking on the mailman, like, I don't know what your deal is, but that is the general essence of this. This person wants like a better relationship. They want, a better relation, better. They want better, and they're gunning for it. They're going for it. They don't care if it's all smiles and laughs. They don't care what's hiding underneath those smiles and laughs. So long as it looks good on the outside, awesome, great. I'm gonna go ahead and pretend, keep my head up, and act as if shit's perfect, shit's fine. Even if it's not what it looks like, is not what it smells like, right? But otherwise, I'm really feeling, I am picking up on, someone who really is feeling a sense of rejuvenation and freedom since you've been gone. And whether they're bringing that energy right back to you to say, let's start over, I'm done, let's just start, whatever. Or this person is out here saying, look, like, I'm done with that person, I'm done with the situation, I'm done with this blue stone, like, I want to meet someone new, I want to have a better relationship with this, like, let's just go in that direction. That's what they're wanting. But I feel like there's a sense here where they're bulldozing, like they want to go, and may be avoiding the stuff, the stuff underneath. For some of you, both of those messages, both of those layers are true and actively happening in this person that you're dealing with, right? They want to just okay, we have a good relationship. That's what I'm going to believe for. That's what we have. That's what I'm going to do. We're not going to talk about the shit. We're not going to talk about the bullshit. We're not talking about any of the shit. Like, this is what it is. This is what we have. Okay, cool. And also, I want that with with other people out there, right? So you know your situationship and situations and relationships better. But yeah, okay. So to continue beating a dead horse, I feel like in this person's desire for things to be okay, in this person's desire for things to be fine and just peaceful and new and just, you know, they are foregoing the the trash, you know. But it doesn't seem like that they want to change, you know. They want it's this person is really, I feel like they're doing the best. I feel like they're an action-oriented person. I mean, even with the Knight of Swords here, I know he's swords, but this person is really an action-oriented person, and I just don't. I feel like they want just good stuff, you know. They want good vibes, but it just feels like there's some stuff that's not being, you know, sort of dealt with. But there's a lot of movement. I mean, they have the two movement messages from the tarot deck. Like, this is it. So, yeah, I don't feel like they have ill intentions. I feel like how they feel about you and in this absence is, if this is someone who is still in your circle, this is someone who's still around you, they want to, I mean, you know, it's here, take a chance on them. You know, it's even here in judgment. It's even here in being able to rule better as the king and as the Knight of Swords. These energies that have enthusiasm, and but it's like this, like bulldozing a type of energy. This rush to find home, right? With homeward, take yourself out on a date. It's just with this energy of homeward. It's like, no, like let's just get a home. Like, let's buy a home because the home makes the home. But it's like, I just feel like there's some more that, you know, needs to be dealt with, but they just don't want to. And, you know, I'm not going to say that that's wrong or right. Maybe they're just over it. They just want to move past it into a place of safety and just want to get there. So either this is with you in an environment with you and having to figure that out, or this is in an environment with someone else. And that's what it is. So I'm going to stop here. Just go ahead and pump the brakes on this one. Let me know how this is and how you are, and, you know, where this sits for you, and how, if you stayed throughout the whole reading to hear how it transformed, and where you can see the potential resonations in your own story for whomever you're watching this for. I wish you and them luck, sending you good vibes, chill vibes, lo-fi vibes. I wish you everything, I really do. Leave me a comment, like the video if this served you in some way or added some value to you, and I'll see you on the next one, right? You're gonna be here for that? Awesome. Bye. Hey, Geode Stone, honey. How are you? So, well, how are they feeling since your absence, you know, since you pulled away? Now, I hope you watched the intro, because the intro really explains the nuances that are going to be sort of coming out in this and how I'm approaching this reading. And just kind of to put you in the state of mind that I don't hear about it later, so you understand the different levels of absence. So I hope you watch that. But we're gonna get into your reading. I want to tell you that I'm gonna be using, if you're, you know, an OOJJG of the channel, I'm gonna be using, you know, our romance angels, but also she will be ushering, the romance angels will be ushering in 2 new decks to the channel, 2 gifted decks actually. They're really cool. I wasn't gonna use them, but they wanted to be here, so How do they feel since the absence of this geode? How are they feeling? So the romance angels are going to be supporting energies in the cast of Give Your Relationship a Chance in Reverse, of ushering in these two new decks to the channel. So welcome, Tarot of Oppositions. Enjoying this deck immensely. I love reversals. You know me. I love reversals. So, and thank you to the person that gave me this deck. You know who it is. Gave it to me for my silver return. The bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles as negative side. I think we'll keep that up. Yeah, I feel like I actually lost my point. Let me not front. I love this deck's just vibe. Like, you know, Lumiére loves a reversal. Lumiére loves a reversal. Like, so when I have a deck that takes out the fuss of a reversal, yeah, I'll take it. Why not? I'll take it. Villain in reverse. Do I feel that? No, but I feel these two. This is 3. Protest. I read that as passport. Tree. Let them go. We have release your ex, and we have sundress. Do it for you. I will keep that one. And do it for you. I think that kind of felt right. Okay, so I do love a reversal. Reversals are my shit. And I love how the Tarot of Oppositions does it. They did it in such a way that I get that they have to call it the positive side and the negative side. You got all positive sides, by the way, which is, you know, a thing. But I really enjoy how get to the reading. Shut up. I really enjoy how it honors like the reversal. I love a reversal, bro. Like, I love it. This is my deck. I'm here for it. Okay. We have release your ex, healing family issues, let them go, and I think even these two, yeah. This looks like passport. And sundress, do it for you. And I'm gonna leave them out. At least these keep. I know you can't see them, but you know what? That's for me to see and for you to hear. Yeah, and I'll leave this out. Oh my gosh. Release your ex, healing family issues. King of Swords. 6 of Cups. The Hierophant. 6 of Swords. Interesting, 2 6s. Lioness in reverse. Sundress. And protest, aka passport. Okay, since you've been gone, and Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, we'll say Knight of Pentacles too. Knight of Pentacles, the negative version. So it's weird how they feel. They feel an amalgamation of things. I feel like there is an acknowledgement that things are done, that things are over, that things are not going to, you know, be resolved, or at least it's how they're feeling, right? That things are done. There's a pain here There's reminiscing here. There's trying to move forward, moving forward even in some cases. There's focus on self. There's focus on healing. This is like Three of Swords energy without the Three of Swords actually coming out, which is weird. I mean, no, that's justice and the negative side. I'm gonna start doing extended eventually because the decks have a story to tell, I can tell you. Even with the Hierophant here, I feel like this person puts up a front. I don't know why it has to be a front, but it feels like they put up a certain front. I don't know why it has to be a front again, but they have this, I'm gonna say, a facade of how they think they have to be. Maybe it's for their work, maybe it's for their job, maybe it's for their family, maybe it's for their life. Maybe they have to present themselves in a certain way and look a certain way and be a certain way in order to keep the peace in whatever it is that they're doing and dealing with in their world. But they are dealing with some things in their world, and I feel like even with all of these positive sides of the Tarot of Opposition, I really feel, especially for some of these, that there is the negative side. And that's not with judgment saying negative or positive, good or bad. They're both duality energies. They're opposing energies, but they're still the same energy. But this priest, this Hierophant, he gives me creep. He's a creep to me. He looks like a creep. I'm sorry, they drew him like a creep, so he's a creep. But to me, regardless, it gives me this energy of someone who is doing their best on the outside in order to keep up appearances and do what they need to do, fulfill their duties and whatnot, while on the inside they're going through it. I feel like they've been through it. For some of you, the person here that we're talking about has been through it. They've moved through the stages of grief as it comes to your absence, or the absence between the space between you two, whatever that space may look like, and they're making the best of what they can. I feel like they've found some semblances of happiness here and there. They do actively try to make themselves feel good. They do try to move to calmer waters. They do want to reach a place where they feel better, like they're trying to move away from you, or at least move away from whatever aspect of you is being denied, or move away from the aspect of you that they cannot no longer access. So they're trying to find a way to fulfill that within their own world, whatever that aspect is, or whatever that absence means and equates to them, and even to you, but maybe more so to them. With the Six of Cups, I'm really feeling the negative of the Six of Cups, which is this little boy who is all alone, instead of this reminiscing of, this is where we used to come, this is where we used to do what we used to do. I'm feeling both of the energies of this message. And that's sad. This is sad. But the fact that it's showing up with the positive message on the top is giving me a vibe of they're in a better place. Now, they still have these moments here, but I feel like they've triumphed over these moments in that they're making new memories with old things, right? Replacing certain associations, or redefining these certain associations, or even making just entirely new experiences that they find enjoyable, right? So, oh, and the King of Swords here. Oh shit. It's like a ticking time bomb. Oh shit. I feel like they still have a way to go, but they're trying. That's what I'm gonna say. They have a way to go, but they're trying. What I'm picking up from these images is a lot. It's a lot. I don't really even want to go into too much of that, but they've been through it. They've really been through it. They want to get away. I don't think they want to feel what they're feeling anymore. So now, if this is someone that you're still actively dealing with, they want to get away. They don't want to they don't want to hurt anymore. This is what I'm seeing as a general energy from this person. Regardless of where the story branches off, they don't want to hurt anymore. And they actively want to heal. They actively want to improve. They actively want to be happy. They actively want to be in a better place. And they're doing things to be in that place, finding what they can to be better, to be happier, to be more settled. So yeah, we have these two duality energies. I'm gonna go into a little bit more of these messages here, but I'm really reading this as passport, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna see it. I think they wanna break down and let go of certain parts of themselves as well, in order to be better. So if this is someone that you are still dealing with, and you know what that means, this is someone who you're still very much involved with. They're right next to you, they're in the next room, they're around you, y'all are still in each other's energy, and this is like a thing, this is a connection that's not going anywhere. You still see them and whatever. They're hurting. And they want to feel good. I mean, it's not all that different. It's not all that different. I'm trying to look for a lean here where they're still leaning towards you. That's the story I'm trying to now tap into. I feel like they want to move past the pain between you two and your dynamic. Yeah. For those of you still involved, they want to move past the pain between your dynamic. They don't want to feel alone anymore. They don't want to feel hurt by this anymore. They want to actively do things in order to feel good again, in order to feel good again, you know, in this space or with you. So I know it's a little bit confusing for some of you where, you know, what is it? I feel like you could be able to know if this is someone that is in your space or not. You can kind of feel through that. But for others of you, really, I mean, it could be the same story. You know, this could be someone who's actively trying to make themselves better, and they could be, well, for the people who are still involved, right? Directly involved still. And they're actively in your life, in your world. They're trying to release and move away from whatever hurt them, whatever wronged them, whatever displaced them that has allowed this space between you two, right? They're trying to heal from that. So this is someone who could very well be still next to you, next door, next room, y'all call, y'all see each, whatever, but this is what they're dealing with within themselves, and it could have just been highlighted by your absence, but they're still sort of in their own space, in their own world. For some of you, they're trying to release someone from their past that they may have been committed to in order for them to be better, in better shape for themselves, and then hopefully that has a kickback to you. All right, let me see a little bit more here. With Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. This person has a hard time forgiving themselves, and even I will say their ex could be, you know, even, and again, an aspect of themselves. I don't know if I said that, and even this Hierophant could be, if I go deeper, their own sort of internal walls. I think the Hierophant is largely an external force, but it could be, you know, the powers that be that got them into a certain situation that has in the end resulted in a certain habit or whatever that has pushed you away, I'll assume, that has had you go absent, right? The root the root of this tree that has eventually branched you away from them. It could have something to do with some institutionalized something that left them with, you know, some stuff to deal with, because there's pain here. These oppositions, I think I talked so much about the deck, and it was like the deck was like, yes, like I am here for this reading. Like both energies are intertwining, and that's the funny part. These usually in this deck, there is, in certain cards, there's a divide. Okay, there's a divide, as in like this sword here is the divide here, you see. There's another sword there that's a divide. So this is a divide between these two images. There is no divide here. There is no divide here. There is no divide here either. So that's probably why I was speaking so much about this deck, because I've introduced it to the other piles, but I have not gone on and on and on and on and on about how much I love it. And I feel like, anyway, I say this to say that this person is really feeling the self-harm that they do to themselves or have done to themselves, and are have had a hard time, or are trying to get to a point where they can forgive themselves and their moves, and in forgiving themselves, really, and what has happened to them, or what they've allowed to happen to them, or what the choices that they've made. La 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 la. I mean, healing family issues is here. This is the best day to define healing family issues. Oh my god. It's they're trying to reconcile and heal that part of them, you know. I mean, even here we have this beautiful woman here who's represented in a sundress, right? But someone who has vitiligo might feel some type of way about themselves and their scars. But this person here, I mean, even here we have this body image here, stuff here with the lioness. You've earned all your stripes. And I love that it's a pretty body positive deck. But with these, it's very personal. You could look at this person and say, but I don't, you know, I see why. You can understand them and embrace someone who has emotional scars, has made certain mistakes or missteps in their life, in their world. You can see them and go, I still accept you. But that doesn't mean as much. And if anything, sometimes it can really trigger another person when we accept them and they don't accept themselves. So I feel like this person is really trying to accept certain situations that they found themselves in, and really ultimately trying to let go of the part of them that continues to crucify them. Look. Look, super thank. This is a little therapy session for someone that's not here. Shit. Yeah, I feel like I've said enough. I would only emphasize that I feel like they're in a good place. And so if this is somebody that you are still, you know, somewhat directly involved with, they're in a place where they want to better themselves. Since you've been gone, since you've been absent, since you've been energetically removed, and they're really trying to get into a better place themselves. They're thriving. Shit, I don't know how you take that, but they're trying to thrive, and for others, they're thriving. They're aiming to heal, and they're doing the best that they can to move through this moment. For others of you, they might look like they're thriving, but they're still sort of hurting. They're still moving through certain feelings. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, love you. I never say that. Thank you for being here. I really never say that. I never say that. My mom always is like, that's not right. You should tell people you love them. Try me. I don't know, I don't use words frivolously. I don't know. It doesn't mean I don't feel it, but I also don't want to say it if I don't. I digress. Look, I appreciate you. That is for certain. And maybe I do love you. Look, maybe that's something that you need to hear. But you know who does love you? Spirit. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that this has served you in some type of way and that it gave you something to chew on about where this person is and where, you know, you might be inspired to be. You might want to rewatch this video and pick a different stone and see where you're at since their absence. That might be of help. But yeah, I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. And I'll see you in the comments. Make sure to smash that like button. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. And join the membership if you want. That would be cute. Alright? Alright. Hey. Cute stone. I don't know what the stone is. I don't know what I called it in in the comments, but look, my nails are like mermaidy, and the decks that I'm using for you for this reading are 2 decks that are super new to the channel, accompanied by our OG, our friends, the Romance Angels, out here to usher in these new decks, 2 of them, into you know, our whole vibe here. So how do they feel, you know, in the revelation of your absence? You know, how are they feeling? Where are they at? How are they feeling? How are they handling, or how are they feeling about this absence? These decks are going to help us get to the top of the deck is New Love in Reverse. It's going to help us figure out what this whole thing is here. Okay, what do you want to do? You want to come out or not? Fine. I think I'll put you back though. Nice. Bottom of the deck, we have Expectations in Reverse. That feels kind of interesting. I'm gonna shuffle this off camera. Okay, I don't know if there was ever some third-party stuff in this dynamic or not, but there it is. I'm not saying there is, but if there was, then maybe you're in the right reading. You know. Or maybe you're thinking about it. Us, trust, you know that I got you. All right, so we here are gathered here today to see the lovers. The Magician in Reverse. Yeah. Well, the Magician. The 8 of Wands in reverse. And we have Thorns, very Valentine's-y, and Evil Queen, and Stay Optimistic. This is so nice. This is the 2 new decks that I'm using are the Tarot of Opposition, which is lovely, absolutely glorious, enjoying it, and Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. And of course, our friends the Romance Angels, here to make the party make sense to everyone involved. So now we have trust here. So maybe there was some type of third party situation. Maybe there was some type of, if this is a love thing, if this isn't a love thing, there may have been, I mean, you know, just to keep it general, some trust issues. In terms of whether you could trust someone with your secrets, if you could trust someone with your heart. It could be with a friend or even a lover. You know, did they hold you? Did they hold? Did the people in this dynamic hold space for each other equally in a balanced way? Was someone too blabbermouthy and, you know, shared your shit with other people, or you did that with them? Did you ignore their them and what they need in the relationship? Or did they do that to you? And did they do that to you? You know, was it a you thing and then a they thing, and then you distance yourself because they distanced themselves, or because you weren't getting what you needed? Whatever the case, you know, there's an issue here with trust. So how do they feel? I don't know. I'm with this lovers here. I'm looking at someone wanting to give something a chance, right? But someone being aware that giving this a chance could very well end up badly or not in their best interests. So this sort of rumination over what to do, reaching out the olive branch, but sort of being afraid, or someone wanting to reach out, but being afraid of what they'll get in return if they do. Yeah, oh my god, evil queen and thorns. Come on. Like look at all these motherfucking, like, look at all these thorns. Okay, look, first off, let's start with this reaching out thing, right? Here we have the female, the positive side of the lovers, reaching out to share something with the negative side of the lovers. All right. This is clearly an Adam and Eve illusion. I think it's not called illusion when it's literally calling back to the Bible. I don't remember. There's a word that is specifically to like a callback to the Bible, whatever. Here it looks like the snake is coming to be like, yo, yo, yo. But outside of the Bible, if we say snakes are wisdom and not serpents of nasty, nasty, if we say this snake here is coming to tell her, or even this blue person here, that maybe blue being here, that they're coming to tell her, hey, don't do it, because there's a bunch of thorns here, okay? This person is coming with some stuff, like they coming with some anger. And this looks like messages, if I look at the Eight of Wands traditional meaning, of someone who's running away from some stuff and getting stuck. Like, ooh, you shouldn't have even tried to come through. You shouldn't have even tried to talk to me. And this magician here who's like, oh, I'm ready. You want to go? These thorns, I got you. I'm ready. Yeah, I feel like this person has a feeling that since you've been gone, that if they were to reach out, they would be met with what they perceive as danger. And then we have the evil queen. I mean, look at these nails, honey. They will scratch you up. These are pretty much the magician's hands, but manicured. You deserve sugar, not salt. And they don't, you know, there's this fear of like, do I really reach out? Because I don't want to get smashed. I don't want to get smacked. Now, this could be, you know, a part of them that's saying, no, try it. Maybe they'll be more receptive. So that's on you. I don't know if you'll be more receptive or not, but I feel like this person has this sort of fight within them where maybe they're waiting for a better time to do something about it. Yeah. So let's go deeper. In terms of how this person feels in your absence, I feel like they feel like, okay, there'll be a better time for us to reconnect, or for things to round themselves out, for the flavors to, you know, sweeten. Sometimes it takes a while for the sugar to be present, to mature, to ferment, whatever it is that's being cooked up. So I want to say that in the meantime, they might be trying to devise something to say here. They might be something to give you with when they might present themselves to you. If this is someone from far away, you're asking about someone who you really distanced yourself from long time ago. This is maybe like a fantasy of theirs, you know. One day, if we ever reconnect, maybe, you know, I'll give them this. There's a giving energy and a fear of that gift being rejected. So waiting until the time is opportune in order to give it. It's a fear of being attacked here. You know yourself. You know if you meet sugar with sugar, or if you meet, you know, sugar with venom. You know what you do. It's just the thing is, I'm not just picking up them. I'm picking up you here. This trust in this magician. I mean, do we trust this magician? You know, he looks like a charlatan, a vagabond. Games of chance, right? This one, yeah, really, it's like a game of chance. This magician on this side is talking about as above, so below, and this is where, you know, the power comes from above, and it'll happen so below, and it's the transformation, the metamorphosis, whatever the magician talks about. But here, this dude, he's talking about, look, roll the dice. Roll the dice. You'll either take a shot, and it'll pop off, or it won't. Like, so maybe this is so interesting. I'm loving this deck. I am loving this deck. This is so flavorful. Love it. Yum, 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 yum. This could be, yeah, I mean, this could be really them wondering if they should take a chance to come to you and give you something that you might need. Like, let's call her Eve giving Adam this apple because a man is hungry. This place is desolate. She's got a lot going on for her. So do they throw you a bone? Do they come towards you? Whatever the situation is. Can they trust that this is going to be all right? Is there going to be a better moment, you know, to do this? Can they, for some of you, are they in the position to even offer you what you do need? Right? Another offering. Another wand. Oh shit. Oh god, look at that. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. You see this? Just making an offering. Love that. He's got the magician's wand. Love that. Waiting for the right opportune time. Look, roll the dice. See what happens. What am I gonna do? What is the next right move? When is the vibe right? Let's get into this a little bit more. All right, so the Eight of Wands here. Yeah. The Eight of Wands here is it's this is it the right time to have tried it? No. So I really do feel like the romance angels are really supporting this message here of wait for the right time. So this person, how they feel about you is in your absence, is they're looking to wait for the right time. If this has been a long time coming with this person, this has been years or months or years, I don't know, months. I said the same thing twice. Welcome to the channel if you're new. I do that a lot. Look at my mermaid nail polish. I'm loving it. It just changes color with the wind. They have been waiting for the right time. Is there ever a right time? Because I feel like these are their fears. They can feel that if they come towards you, they're gonna get snatched. They're gonna get snatched. They're gonna get cut. And like I said, you know your story better, but you know, the choice I think they've made is to give something, to come forward, or to offer something of help, of value, maybe an action, a word, a thing, an item, I don't know. But can they, actually escape the fear of being rejected by you and give and hear whatever it is that you have to say? I don't know. And with the magician here, he has they may not have, or they may believe that they don't have enough to sort of do something in your direction, but also they may just think that it's a time thing, that they sort of lack the power with the Eight of Wands, the willpower to actually take this action towards you, especially if it's been ages. Will they? I feel like, there's a desire to with the Lovers, but the Magician is also an equally strong, I feel like the Lovers is stronger than the Magician, I will say that. But these are two majors, and these are two, forces that are affecting this. So yeah, they're optimistic anyway about a time when something will come around, when things will be better. If this is someone who, so enough of, the faraway people, if this is someone who is in your life actively, in the next room, in the next door, you're going to see them next week, you have some type of an interaction with them, and this distance, this absence is, like I said in the beginning, more energetic, or even physical, but you're being energetically still tied to them, you know what you're doing. They're hoping for better times, really, as far as how they feel about you in this absence. They're hoping for better situation, for things to work out. They're gonna try and sort of give little things to you that they might mess up. I feel like there's, on your end, I'm feeling you as being more animositous, having more animosity towards them in this situation. Like you're in that anger or frustration phase if you are not okay, but maybe from their perspective they just really see you and receive you as being in that anger, angst, like this very crunched up position. And they're scared. Like, of course, nobody wants to walk in, nobody wants to do anything with that energy, nobody wants to be with someone who's angry, sad, upset. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. So they're sort of just really hoping for a better time, for things to feel better, for things to have chilled out a little bit. They'll give you certain things, or do towards you, do positive things in your direction, or do things that they think are, from their perspective, olive branches. But I'm picking up that they can see that you don't like it, or you don't care, or you're not thankful, you're not receiving their gift with sugar for sugar, that maybe it's not what you want, like you would just sort of push it away, like that kind of thing. Like if this is someone that's receiving, like, if they're giving what they can, still the same thing. So, this is what I'm getting for you here with how they're feeling. There's definitely a general optimism here. I think they do, for some of them, especially if this resonates with you, for you, they do believe that you do deserve better. They may just not be in a place to offer the better that you deserve, but with the Lovers, I really am seeing someone trying in their own way. But maybe that's me being in their energy and being like, look, like this is what I can offer. I know you deserve more. I know you deserve this whole tree, but this is what I can offer. And whether you read that as being breadcrumbed and aren't into what they're able to give at this particular moment in time, that's on you to decide, really. I'm not here to tell you yes or no, but they do sort of see, for some of you, that you do deserve more than you're getting. Yeah. Thorns. I feel like they do want to mend things for those of you who are in this. I mean, they do. We're trying to this whole olive branch thing. I mean, there's a mending energy here. There's something about Valentine's Day. There's this 14 here, like super lovey-dovey vibes. That evil queen though, oof, this apple, bro. That whole Snow White thing. Oh, she hated her. Like, you will not be more beautiful than me. Something went down here. What is the tea? Yeah. So this is a celebration of those around you. When you're done putting on your crown each and every morning, go and help someone else put on theirs. You have so much love and wisdom to spread, so don't waste it. Self-love is essential, but community is important too. So yeah, this person, you know, they think about you. I will say that they think about you. They think about how to approach you. They think about how to come towards you. They think about how to maneuver their way around you, how to manipulate their way into, I don't want to say manipulate, but they try to see like, yeah, there's probably like some tricks and tactics that they might try to do. I don't know. Like they're trying. And I don't think I'm saying manipulate in a negative way either. It's just they're trying to find ways to engage with you and engage with outside. You know, some of the other piles had a very them centric. This one is quite you centric. Like they think about you, like they want things to be better. They're scared of you. They're scared of being cut. They're scared of what you'll say. They're scared of how things will go. But they're hopeful that things will be okay. They're hopeful that, you know, things will figure things out, that, you know, things will become better. That's what I have for you here. So I hope that you are well. Say hello to, give a warm welcome to the Tarot of Opposition for being a total badass bitch in this reading. And obviously thanks to our romance angels for always being the baddest bitches. And also a really nice hey to believe in your own magic oracle deck, because she showed out. Okay, everybody gets an apple for being a bad bitch today. So thank you to those that gifted these decks. I am so happy to have them in my repertoire and possession. If this served you, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell to be notified of when the next life-altering video comes out. And let me know in the comments how things are going, because what's happening here. I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye. Oh my god.